Previously on Test Gear Teardown, we had a look at my very first multimeter, this little analog meter made by TTC, purchased in the 1970s. I quite like small multimeters, they're quite handy, they don't take up too much space on the bench, and I even have one that I carry around with me in my rucksack. This one is one that I saw, I think it was either on eBay or something like that. It's a digital meter. I got it a few years ago, made by SkyTronic, the model 600.005. It's digital, it's bright yellow, a much more modern design than the old TTC one. Still has the slightly non-standard size connectors. I was thinking of changing these at one point. Anyway, it's 3.5 digit. Digital. It's got the usual DC volts, ohms. It's got AC volts, only a 200 and a 500 volt range in AC. It goes to 500 volts in DC and down to 200 millivolts at the low end. It has an HFE mode, which is for the transistor tester, so it'll test transistors. It measures DC amps, 200 milliamps maximum, so twice as much as the analog one, 20 milliamps, 2 milliamps. It has a battery test mode that I'm not quite sure how that works, for 1.5 volt or 9 volt batteries. And it has the safety feature which modern meters have, which is that to go into current measuring you have to take the positive lead out of the terminal there and plug it into the amps terminal, and it has the sleeved connectors, so it has some safety features which of course the old Henry's radio analog meter did not have. Okay, so I've modified it very slightly. I've coloured in with a Sharpie the black and the red there on the power switch, just for a laugh at one point. Oh dear, I haven't kept this very clean, have I? Anyway, let's get it to bits and do the teardown and see what it's like inside. If I remember correctly, it has a rather peculiar battery. I think it's actually a battery for a car remote control, remote central locking gadget. So it's a 12 volt battery. There we go. There's the battery. I can't see what model number it is at the moment because it's twiddled round. Let's see if I can just twiddle that round. And yeah, it's an A23 battery, which I believe is 12 volt. It's actually a stack of individual little coin cells in a sleeve put together so that you get 12 volts. If they're lithium 3 volt coin cells, then it says alkaline, so maybe it's not. Yeah, it's a stack of little coin cells. There's a fuse here. There's the internals of the rather crudely done input terminals, rather like the analog meter from Henry's radio all those years ago, rather crudely done in input terminals, but of course we've got 3 of them now. Like the much more expensive Fluke, it has a means here of screening the circuitry. There's a little metal foil screen and a spring to make contact and ground that. There's a calibration preset. There's a beeper, so this one has got the continuity beeper, which of course neither the Fluke nor the TTC analog meter have a beeper. The circuitry, we can't see the switch, it's on the other side of the board. It's a fiberglass board this time, and it's most likely a chip-on board. In other words, it's a black epoxy blob on the other side of the board. A couple of screws to hold the board down there. Not a great deal to see, quite honestly. So there we have it, really. That's the internals of the SkyTronic model 600.005, a perfectly serviceable little pocket multimeter, which I think is really quite handy. The size of these, I reckon it's about 3mm. It's not standard 4mm size. It's about 3, I think. But it has some safety features of the sleeving and the separate current range socket. Quite usable as a multimeter. I quite like it. I use this to do simple things like continuity beeping. Works just fine for that. So there we have it.